Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Thursday, March 13th, 2025. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. Alright, we get some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that'll help you guys out, any different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas over there. If you're a brand spanking new player to the game, you're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily, weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that'll help you. I try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. And of course, you guys are awesome. The great comments and tips are greatly appreciated. If you are wondering why I have a little more score going than you take a look at the top right hand corner of the screen. I have a 25% boost. Of course, I claimed that right off the current season 19 season pass on 3 pages, a 5%, 10%, additional 10%, equaling 25%. And of course, you can claim that by being a Fallout First member or by paying the 1,500 atoms for the season pass. And just an FYI, this is the last week for the current Season 19 Season Pass, because on Tuesday, March 18th, will be the brand new Season 20 Glow of the Ghoul update, which of course will also bring our boost back down to 0, so just an FYI on that. Alright, let's take a look here. Use Photomode to take a photo 1. Alright, so everyone should be able to complete this one. Everyone has Photomode available to them. Basically, you could be anywhere on the map, not just your camp, but anywhere at all. Go to your map screen. Bottom of the screen says Photo Mode. Whatever button that is for you, that's what you select. It's going to bring up this little page right here. You can go ahead and take a little photo. There we go. Use Photo Mode to take a photo 1. Now, if you ever try to take a photo using Photo Mode and a little error comes up, that's telling you that your gallery is full. Alright? So all you have to do if that error ever comes up is you go back to your map screen, you go to your menu, go down here to your photo gallery, and depending on what platform you're using, it's different for everyone, but you also have a certain number of slots that you're able to take photos. So as you can see, I only have 2 slots available to me, but if I was full, I wouldn't have been able to take a photo until I was able to delete one. Alright, so just an FYI there. Let's go ahead and delete a couple. And that's all you'd have to do, just like that, just to make a little bit room. And that's how you get solve that little error problem. Alright, let's see what's next here. Collect purified water 5. Okay, so there are a couple spots we can find purified water randomly in the game. Again, it is a little random, so sometimes it could be a little on the difficult side depending on the server that you're on. Sometimes right here in Tyler County Fairgrounds. Right up here at the Toxic Dried Lake Bed, if you go all the way to the end by the diner that we can't go in, that's from where you spawn in. You go through those little Mirelurks that are there. And on the top of that side roof, there will be a not only some, geez, I'm lock and load here, Jim. Not only some pre-war food, but also some purified water. So just an FYI there. Another pretty decent spot is right down here in Camden Park and around the Raider area. Now, sometimes, as I mentioned, that can be very random. So what I would suggest to you, if you're having a hard time finding purified water and you don't have any purified water in your camp, is just visit other players' camps, because other players usually in around their vendors or in around their camp, they'll have these vintage water coolers or the enclave water collectors. And as you can see, each one will passively collect 2 purified water while you play the game. And if something is not locked, that means it's fair game for everyone, and everyone in the game knows that. All right, so just an FYI, I suggest just take what you need. And again, these are the vintage water coolers. These are the ones we get from opening up the festive gifts during the festive scorch season. Now, most of you were pretty successful this past Christmas in getting the vintage water cooler. They're definitely really worth to have, and if you ever find the plant in someone's vendor, it is definitely worth your while. They also have the ones that are available right now in the current Season 19 Season Pass up until the end of this week. It is the Enclave Water Collector. Same kind of deal, collect 2 purified water while you play the game. Now, these guys are a little bit bigger. You can't stack them on top as you can like the vintage ones, but they're very pleasant to look at. And again, if it's not locked up, it's fair game for everyone. So that's what I usually suggest. Just kind of go around, visit other players' camps. You can get some purified water that way. Now, let's go to our build menu here. If we go to the water section, Do have these old-fashioned water purifiers here in the game. Now, we get these very early on in-game, at least level 20, when you follow the Overseer missions, and just by following those missions, you will learn these plans here. Now, this is all you have. It's all you have. Again, this is all I had for the longest time until they came out with the vintage water cooler, and I was able to get my hands on that bad boy. But this one here will collect 2, 3, and 5, I believe. But as you can see, they do have a lot of requirements and do require quite a bit of power. So just an FYI on that. All right, let's go ahead and collect some purified water here. There we go. All kinds for everyone. Nice. Oh, big yawns there, little guy. Big yawns. Let's see what's next. Go ahead, collect wood 20. So many great spots we can find wood in around the wasteland. We have down trees in pretty much in every region, but I find the forest region is probably the most, and right behind that is usually the around Skyline Valley region in terms of downed trees, right? So you just go ahead and harvest from those downed trees. Real good spots. You start up here at the Wayward, you walk down towards Flatwoods, and you walk back on this side of the river. All kinds of downed trees just during that area. Now, those of you who've been playing the Fashnet Day the last couple weeks there, right here we have the yellow house that's on the corner of the main road. There's a nice little stockpile of wood right back there. So again, it is also part of the forest. So walking your way over to the church, all kinds of down trees in that area. One of the best spots is the spot I usually take you guys to is Prickett's Fort. Another nice neutral area. Again, there is a huge stockpile of wood up here for the pickings. It's a good spot to grab wood if you're looking to kind of build a camp or modify a camp. And again, we also need wood for that. So that is probably one of the best spots in game right there. Now, when you are collecting wood, there is a perk card that will help us out. Not so much for the daily challenge, but will help you get more bang for your buck. It's Woodchucker. Collect twice as much when harvesting wood. So when you harvest wood, is 2, 4, 6, or 8. And with this perk card, it just double those results. So just a kind of an FYI, that's not going to help us for the daily challenge because let's say we collect 8, it's only going to count as 1 for the daily challenge. But it'll help you collect more wood at the end of the day if you look to gather wood, I guess. All right, so we usually go up the Prickett's Fort. Let's pop over here to the Wayward, and we'll do it the old-fashioned way. And this is a nice, easy spot for many people, as low levels like to kind of hang out around Flatwoods for a little while until they get better weapons and better armor. Okay, so you can just kind of start down here, make your way across the stream. As you can see, there's all kinds of down trees here. So as you gather wood, you can see two wood scraps at the top right card, but we're only getting counted as 1 for the challenge, right? And that's why Woodchucker isn't going to work for us here. But again, we can just kind of start right there. We'll just kind of work our way. So I didn't have any wood scraps on me before we started, so we'll just kind of go along here. And sometimes I find the wood, it's a little dark in this area, even during the daytime, so it's always good to kind of turn your light on just to kind of help you pick out some wood. I know it's odd, but it's the way it is sometimes. In this game, there's some dark areas. There will be some enemies kind of coming up here on the right-hand side, and you can engage with them if you so wish, but we got some rat steaks here today, so that's pretty decent. And just kind of make it like a little grid pattern like this, and come across a little log. Got some liberators coming up here. I think they're shooting at those rat stags there. Surprised those liberators aren't flying over to us here because we have our light on, but still might make their way. Sometimes the logs can look like rocks. Oh, we're getting there. This is just a small section, you know, in terms of where we started. It's a very small section, and it was very easy, nice, easy spot, especially for the low levels. But you can come here at any level. You can make this as easy as hard as you want. There we go, done. 20 for 20 wood. Let's see how much wood we actually collected. So 81 is what we actually collected, and that's without even using woodchucker. So if we used woodchucker, we would have got a lot more bang for our buck there. Let's take some purified water, and we'll get something to eat here. Eat some candy. There we go. Alright, good stuff. Let's see what's next. Back to Burnt Book 5. Okay, so the best spot for Burnt Books is obviously right over here in Summersville. So you spawn here in Summersville, the house on the right-hand side. That is the Burnt Book house. Everyone knows that. Back in the day, it used to be full of Mirelurks, but there's now just so maybe about 4 or 5 weakened ghouls here. But the problem is with this particular location, I did do a video on this last year, and the most widely comment that's on there is yeah, the burnt books aren't there anymore. And I could tell that those people are new to the game, because what is happening is that this spot is great for people to reset their game. So when you pick things up, everyone has a limit before that those things can come back. So you have to reset your game by picking up 250, 255 items, and everyone uses this house and all the burnt books in it to do that. Okay, so I think the most someone had mentioned to me, they server hopped this place like 13 times and still no burnt books, because they're just having bad luck and getting on servers where people already kind of cleaned it out. So I suggest if you do come here, either you're on a private server like I do these videos on, or you'll just have to look for other locations or just keep trying. But just an FYI about that house there on the right hand side. Now we do have a couple of backup places. If you come here to the Overseer's home, like spawn here, but you don't go to the home itself, right where you spawn in, just over the train tracks, there's like a blue house, and that small blue house is the location of the Overseer's childhood home. And if you head upstairs, there's usually about 5 or 6 burnt books up there. And of course, in good old Helvetia, I could find Helvetia right there. So the blue or off blue house that's right across the street from the yellow house on the main road on the corner. If you head upstairs, there's a bookshelf there, and there's usually about half a dozen burnt books there as well. And that's just a backup, I guess, as compared to checking out Summersville and that burnt book house. Okay, so let's pop over to the Overseer's place here. We're actually going to go to the Overseer's home. That's where we're going to spawn, that location. And I'll show you where to go. So we're not going to go to the home itself, as I mentioned. Okay, we're going to look a little bit to the west here. And just over these train tracks, you see that small blue house. That is the Overseer's childhood home, right? So let's pop down here. Look at, there's a nice little wood pile there too. Nice. We're going to head right upstairs. And there are some burnt books here. So there's 1, 2, and I believe if we head over here, there we go, right next to this radio. There we go, just like that. Just the right amount of burnt books, as well as there's board games here, and I believe there's a bobblehead in this house as well. So just a great little spot for many great things, especially if you're kind of lower level. So just more so as a backup. Let's take this Nuka-Cola while we're here. Thank you very much. All right, good stuff. Let's see what's next. Cripple's a cool leg too. Okay, good stuff. So we can find ghouls in many great spots in and around the wasteland. Probably one of the best spots is just west of Vault 76, which is a free fast travel. We have the upper lower parking lot. There's about 10 ghouls, weakened ghouls in this general area. We have about 4 to 5 down here in Alpine River Cabins. Quite a few at the Eastern Regional Penitentiary. We have the lower section of Clarksburg, making your way over to the Clarksburg Shooting Club. Anywhere's in around Morgantown, just kind of wandering the roads. Every block or two, you'll come across a little patch of 4 to 6 ghouls. Right down here, Charleston Capitol Building, the level 50 DMV building. Down here in good old Lewisburg, just to name a couple of good spots for ghouls. Okay. So usually I've been taking you to the Vault 76 upper lower parking lot. Let's go down here to Alpine River Cabins. We haven't been here a little bit while since Christmas. And let's pop over here. Now this is the area where we do have the scream in the background, the odd rumbling. We have our Christmas camp nearby. Alright, so we're just not killing these ghouls. What are we doing here, Jim? We're going to cripple their legs too. So you can go ahead and free aim for the legs if you so wish. Just by kind of, free aiming for the legs, you should be able to get this one done, no problem. If you do use VATS as a perk card that will help you out, it'll be under perception. It is called Concentrated Fire. Allows you to move your VATS around from head, torso, arms, and legs. Now, not so much for this daily because it's just 2 cripples, but sometimes we have weeklies where we have to, do 30 cripples. And doing the VATS Concentrated Fire way, where we can use left leg, left arm, right arm, etc. And you can actually get, with the right weapon, 2 to 3 cripples per enemy using the Concentrated Fire VATS, okay? But just because this daily one, we don't really need to do that, but you can if you so wish. Most ballistic weapons work quite well. The drill with a tanky build or power armor on, crossbow, bow and arrow, plasma caster, plasma rifle. You guys have seen me do these enough where we know that not all weapons are created equal when you're trying to cripple, alright? Now this first house here won't have any ghouls in it. But this house here will have a couple of ghouls, and of course we have to aim for their legs. We have this guy over here. Let's go for the right leg. Let's go for his left leg. Alright, so we didn't get 1 cripple that time. And this is what I usually suggest for newer people who are brand spanking new to the game. So you see how much that slows him down, right? Because we all know ghouls like to kind of get in your face, especially if you have like a patch of 4 to 6 of them. So if you're brand new to the game, very similar to the Assaultrons, just take their legs out, just kind of cripple them, and it slows them right down. That way there you can kind of back up, allows you to reload your weapon, you can kind of breathe a little bit, and then you just kind of go ahead and finish the job, okay? So if you do have a couple ghouls coming towards you, just aim for their legs, just do a big spray at their legs, cripple them all kind of thing, and that's what I suggest more so for the newer folk, because just like Fallout 4, I find the ghouls in Fallout 4 are a lot more scarier looking, and they can be really in your face, so that's what I suggest to people. Alright, so there should be 1 more in there. There's usually 1 more over there, but I'm not picking him up in VATS. I don't know where he is, but anyway. Alright, so there you guys go. What's next here? Destroy Robot 10. Okay, so large variety of robots here in the game. Not real specific what type of robots they want us to go after, but up here in Clarksburg, so again, as I mentioned, the lower section will have ghouls, but the upper section will have all kinds of robots up there. So many robots, you'll be able to fill your boots. There's usually a couple robots here in Grafton. Pretty good robots here in Arctos Pharma, low-level ones. Even down here in Flatwoods, the Voltaic Agricultural Research Center, whether you spawn in fertile soil or not, there will always be robots inside and outside of that building. Right down here in Beckley and Beckley Mine Exhibit, we have 4 RoboBrains here in the Hawksbill Weather Station. You have good old Sugar Grove, Robco Research Center. Now, turrets are also considered robots, okay? So we could find a bunch of turrets here. Bloody Franks, Berkeley Springs, Harper's Ferry. I believe there's a couple up here at the Crevice Dam. And Dire Chemical, some turrets and around there as well. Just name a couple spots. Those 3 vertibots, the three vertibots that we find flying in the air, and they're kind of protecting that little cargo bot there. If you knock them out of the sky, they're also considered robots as well. So just an FYI there. Let's go after turrets here today. Let's go to Bloody Franks. Now we are going to be listening to this guy talk here, but that's fine. But we'll spawn here Bloody Franks, which is of course full of Blood Eagles, but we can pinpoint the turrets with our VATS and get in and out. Alright, so there's our first turret there. Do you see there? Nice. So I think there's a 3rd one up there as well, but we'll leave him alone. Just kind of doing something a little bit different, going after these turrets. Nice. And turrets have all kinds of great stuff on them, just like robots do. A little bit better stuff than old Rover there. Get out of the way there, Rover. Alright, so we're going to have to kill some Scorched here at the same time, but we'll see what happens. There's in the caution. It's 5 turrets just like that. Let's lock and load here, baby. Nice. Still in caution. Still in caution. Alright, good stuff. Let's go somewhere else here, and we'll finish off the robots here. Let's see here. Yeah, let's go to Robco Research Center. We haven't been here for a little while with this character. We were there the other day with our lower level guy doing some early on quests. And if you guys are interested in the early on quests or having any trouble with them, you can follow those videos. They're on a playlist there, so you can kind of watch them. I just kind of base it on quest per quest kind of deal. That way there just kind of makes it easy. It's what most people kind of watch out for when they Google for certain quests if they're having trouble with them. And let's pop up here. We should have no problem up here. There's usually a sentry bot down there. Okay. Nice. Just like that. Holy. Yeah, you could hear the hear that maniac sentry bot down there. Burp, 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 burp. Oh! That was a good shot. Wow, I'm impressed. I'm impressed by that guy. Wow. You knew right where I was, too, little bugger. He's an annihilator, too. Have a nice life. And that, he spawns down there if you're ever looking for a sentry bot. Of course, he's got some good stuff on him. Nice. Alright. That's kind of fun, actually. Let's see what's next. Complete an event 1. Alright, so if you take a look at the description, come across a video, a link to a video called Complete Event for Newbies. You don't have to be a newbie to watch that video. We don't do every event in the game, but we do do quite a few of them in about the hour and 6 minutes. It's all time stamped. Most of the events we do, I show you how to spawn in events. So we can't spawn in all events in the game. However, there are events that we can spawn in ourselves just by going to or fast traveling to those areas. And they're around the map, and you can check that out if you so wish. So we've all been on those servers where the events that are going on, maybe we just don't want to do, or we're too low of a level. But I show you how to complete them, and the vast majority of them are in the forest area. You can check out that video if you so wish. Let's take a look and see what we got here. Surface to air. Look around the map here. Oh, we got a couple good ones here. Liberator Horde. Oh, Project Beanstalk. Good stuff. That's a good one. Of course, we had this one, this dropped connection, Berkeley Springs. That one's a little bit more all over the place there. And let's do... Oh, he disappeared. Project Beanstalk disappeared. Okay, that's fine. So let's actually... we'll do drop connection. Let's go ahead here. We'll head back. So we already destroyed half the good part of the people, our enemies that were there, so... Now this one here, I find it's better if you have like a jetpack or something, because it allows you to kind of fly around and get her done. All right, so let's go ahead here. We're gonna go up these stairs. Yeah, only you. Oh. The other guys are over here. I think, anyway, let's check. Oh, he's way up there. Don't know if we can make it. Come on, baby, you can do it. No. Nope. Oh, get that annihilator up there. Have a nice life, annihilator. Where is he at here? Can I reach him from here? I can't. There we go. And then the other one's way up there.
Please proceed to next triangulation point.
Random bathtub. And of course, these are time sensitive, but they do give you quite a bit of time, as you can see. Now, this building here, this is such a waste of a building. There's so much they could do with this building, and yeah, it's a huge waste having this building here. One lonely old workbench. Right, there we go.
Surveillance process. Scanning. Survey complete. Resource drop. Authorized. Please clear the area.
Alright, so the drop is going to be right down there somewhere usually. So I'll wait for him to come down here. Oh, there.
Warning.
Now we will have to defend it a little bit.
Locked. Immediate elimination required.
Alright, there we go. Oh, one more dude over here. Hiding over here.
Area secured. Remote unlock complete. Have a nice day.
No, I actually have this in my camp. And it was in the current Season 19 Season Pass. This little drop, but it's a stash box. Good stuff. Access it so we get some dog food. 34 pre-war money. That's good stuff. Right, nice. And we're done. Just like that, complete the event. Now, if you are having a hard time trying to find events, you can always claim a workshop. After claiming that workshop, about 3 minutes, you'll come across a to defend that workshop, and that will also count as an event. And even if you're on a public server and you're defending a workshop, and the workshop doesn't even belong to you, belongs to somebody else, if you help defend it, that will also count as an event as well. So just a little tip there. All right, so let's head back to our camp, and we'll go over the weapon of the day. Let's take a look here. So many camps, sometimes I kind of forget which one I'm using. It's like, where did I put that camp? Oh, that one. That happens when you get old. You work shift work. Get a little forgetful. Here's this stash box here. Pretty cool, like how we have this as a stash. It is like really nice, like a stash. One of my favorite ones there in the game. All right, weapon of the day here, Jimmy. not the sledgehammer. 2-shot rusted suppress automatic handmade. +1 projectiles, +25% damage. Projectiles explode for +20% weapon damage. -25% action point cost. +20% armor penetration. The 2-shot explosive that's optimized. Powerful automatic receiver. Aligned long barrel standard stock piercing magazine. Reflex sight dot suppressor. Awesome looking rusted paint. Probably one of my most favorite paints in the game. I have the rusted paint for a few weapons, and I'd say it's right up there as being my favorite for whatever reason. I just don't know what it is. 44 times 2 damage, 556, it's automatic, and just like the fixer, if you have enough mods, you can actually switch this handmade and even the fixer from automatic to single fire if you have the right mods, and which is pretty cool. Two of the most useful flexible weapons in game. All right, so it's a commando build, obviously, because it's automatic. So under perception, we have master commando, commander, expert commando, all maxed out. We have tank killer, concentrated fire, bandolier, suppressor, tenderizer, demolition expert. There we have covert operative, evasive, white knight, adrenaline. We have these random luck cards, which randomly pops in when they're being activated. This one here is a real good one, Ricochet. It's comes in all the time. Legendary perk cards, highly recommend these guys here. I'm very happy with them. As you can see, they're all maxed out. Yeah, so there you guys go. Let's pop in here with a little bit more light. Yeah, so there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share me at the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Not Me But Me, Yes Me That's Me, Drew Andrew Demon, Confoundedbridge, Corne van Niekerk, Ben Durant, John DJ59, Picquerist. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.